Ta-da! We're live. We're here. I'm on the go as always. But hey, the whole league is on the go. Everything is on the move. Teams want to move their positions where they are on the table. People want to climb up. Some people are on the way out. There is so much action going on right now in the league. Welcome to Fan Doosra. It's the show for the people, by the people. That's what we are. We're just regular people. Just regular fans here of Royal Challengers Bangalore and my Chennai Super Kings fans as well. This is the Battle of the South. Who is bigger down in the bottom regions? How big is your bottom? Let's test you down below. Let me grab you boys from below and see who's packing the big stuff down below. That's what we're here to do. Test what you're about. Prasanna, they're clearly used to being grabbed from down below. He doesn't even flinch. He's like this. Go on then, Tommy. Test me. Test me, baby. Let me see what you got. This is what it's all about. It's about bringing the real talk that fans are doing. And of course, we are part of the Barnet Army and we're brought to you by Rario. Rario are the people that give you a chance to own an NFT. What's an NFT? It's a non-fungible trade. It's a non-fungible transfer. That's what it is. It's a little moment in digital history. You can get NFTs to do with music, to do with art, and in this case, to do with cricket. And Rario are the NFT guys, and they are the place for the home of cricket. If you want to know more about NFTs, go to rario.com. Let me just show you a quick example of what an NFT is. Have a look at this. This is what you could own, and today we're giving them out for free just by signing up at rario.com. Check this out. You could own this.
Now it's a full toss, and he's got that away. He's got that away for four. That's what happens. Suddenly the batsman decides when you've got someone like Avi de Villiers, he says, right, I'm going to move around a bit and just think about boundaries. He's got his fifth four.
There you go. That shot by AB. That one particular shot, that moment, you could own. And boy, there's been some great moments between these two teams today. Great moment. RCB versus CSK. Let's have a look at their history. Just before we get into the chat, let's have a look at their head-to-heads. This is what's happened. Woo! 19-9, 4-1 in the last meetings, 5 meetings. Surely that says it all, doesn't it? What's the point in you guys even turning up? You're going to lose this one, Sanju.
Yes, this game stands are very crucial for us, considering, yes, as Punjab is good, they're much ahead of us. So today's win will decide our will decide our fate to the playoffs, because these 2 points today against Chennai is very much important, because we were hit with the run rate from the SRH match. From there, we kept on losing 3 back-to-back matches. We have lost. A win against Chennai can boost the team so that we are still in the race and so we can achieve more. So, but yes, keeping in mind Dhoni is back as a captain, I think yes, Chennai is looking much. So we have to tackle our top order weakness. We have to stand back to our. We have to stand back to what the original team was, what all thought this year, what RCB is, the perfect top order batting lineup. Faf Virat Kohli in the opening has been doing well. He's back to the form we saw in the last match. He was slow, but he indicated that he's back. So taking the positives, a much needed win for RCB today.
Okay, yeah, much needed. Rishabh, after 3 losses, can your boys do it?
There's no reason to not believe that we cannot do it. We can definitely do it. We have what it takes. I mean, we've every year, if you see, Bangalore struggles to get the combination right, and after halfway through, we find that 11. But this time around, it's been different. We've had our 11 sorted way earlier. It's just that they've got to perform on the field. So if like Sanjay said, if they can get a few things right, like the opening pair or the top order can fire well, then I think we are still a pretty well-balanced squad and we can definitely win tonight and go on to make it to the playoffs.
Okay, in the nicest possible way, of course, with respect, both of these two teams are in the wrong part of the table. They're in a part of the table they don't want to be in, and they want to move that shift up. We saw yesterday, if Punjab can take out the Gujarat Titans convincingly, then anything is possible. There is no team that's untouchable in terms of defeat and untouchable in terms of winning. Anything can happen, Prasanna. What do you think, based on yesterday's game, what's going to happen today? What in your, because you've got Chennai that have sort of come into form, RCB that could be slipping form. What's going on?
Yeah, that's the beauty of this league, right? Anybody can beat anyone on their day, and no win is for granted. You have to play. You have to play you have to play well to win. From first ball to last ball, you cannot slack for even a moment. And at this point, CSK, I think I have resigned to the fact that we need 6 wins from six to have 6 wins from six or 5 wins from five to stand any chance of qualification whatsoever. Because the top two, Gujarat is already in 16, Lucknow already on 14 points, and the third place, the Rajasthan are in 12 points in 10 games, and SRH are in 10 points from 9 games. So at best, I can hope for is fourth, but beyond that, but still, we have to win 5 out of 5, and they're not going to be easy games. We have RCB now, we have Delhi next, we have Mumbai after that, we have Gujarat, and we have Rajasthan. So games come thick and fast, and we have to keep on winning. We have lost ground earlier. We lost way too many matches, and now it's just about hoping to play catch up.
And actually, Pranav, it was Sunil Gavaskar that was saying in the press yesterday. He was saying, if anybody can make a comeback, it's CSK. CSK have got championship blood in them. They know what it's like to make a comeback. They're capable of making a comeback. Do you believe it as well, or is he just doing optimistic talk?
No, like as Sunny Gavaskar told, like it's a fact. Like CSK is known for the comeback. The players are coming in great form with Ruturaj and Conway. They are doing better at the opening. They are taking in the first 3 overs. They are playing a bit slow, but once they are settled, they are playing like they are scoring two easy runs. So the team balance is looking good. Just the thing that CSK is missing a bit is the fielding side. The fielding is like little miserable, dropping too many catches, so it's not that worth. But the comeback can be done if that improvisation is done in those things. A small mistakes are being made. Once they are clarified, definitely CSK can win 5 out of 5 like what they did in 2010. So we are known for that comeback only.
What do you think is down to small mistakes? Because, like we said, we've got quality players all across the league here and all across every team, but particularly with CSK, championship side. Why are they making silly mistakes? And what does that really say about them, Pranav?
Like the fielding, the excitement level or the pressure that they are facing, like Mukesh Chaudhary, since he's playing his first IPL season, so he's bit like looking nervous over there. But they have to like calm their nerves and they have to just think one thing at a time. Like they have to take small steps over there. Like don't do the misfielding, don't drop the catches, and they shouldn't keep thinking of that things like we have dropped a catch or so what. So these small mistakes that are in our hand, we can cover those things at least.
Okay. And actually, Pranav, Prasanna, talking about Mukesh Chaudhary, he took 4 wickets, didn't he, in the last game? He's doing all right. He can drop a ball if he wants, if he keeps bowling like that.
I mean, not really, because catches win your matches at the end of the day. I mean, we saw last time we dropped Poran literally 2 times in 3 balls, and when that happened, they needed 50 of 2 overs, and we ended up only winning by 13 runs. That hit us very hard on a net run rate, so it's going to be very, very hard net run rate perspective, even if we win 5 out of 5, because the net run rate is so bad, and that's the thing. This we have dropped so many catches this season, which is practically unheard of. And it's not even like you have to dive somewhere and you have to run a few meters, dive, then take the catch. It's straight to your hands. It's something that you're taught not just in international cricket, but from school. From school, you're taught catches win matches, and it carries all the way school level, district level, college level, district level, etc., etc. So. And CSK have always been a good fielding side over the years. We have had excellent fielders. We have had Makkalam, we have had Faf du Plessis, we have had Jadeja, Bravo. Everyone who has contributed one way or the other in fielding. But this season, I don't know. I mean, it's like, especially Mukesh, sorry, don't want to like pick him out, but sometimes you feel that he's just a little bit nervous when it comes to fielding.
Well, okay, then that's the difference then, isn't it? If we know the capabilities there, if we know the ability to play a great game is there, but nerves and the human factor, you say catches win matches, then nerves will lose you leagues, will lose you kind of your position in the league. So there's no reason for them to be nervous. You almost want to say to CSKs, you're CSK, don't be nervous, put your hands up, clinch that ball, play with all your heart, don't worry about it. Well, Where's that coming from? Where's the problem coming from then if they're not making catches?
I don't know. I mean, there's only some part that a captain or team management can say to you, but taking a catch is all on you. Nobody can help you and do that. You're there at the moment. Your catch is coming straight at you. It's your responsibility to hold it. Catch's job can only be put on players. They cannot be put on the captain or management or whatever.
No, you're right. Okay, then it's down to the player. We'll see what version of those players turn up today. Back to RCB. Sandhu, who needs to change their game? What's got to happen in this RCB squad to now click into gear? Where are those key elements lying?
Actually, the first key element is like our top order has been failing. Like for one match, Duplessis performs, the other match Kohli performs, the other match Anuj Rawat performs. Not like usually when you see the other teams, all three are performing or at least two are performing, forming a good partnership at the opening. In our team, there has been a miss. Whether Kohli goes fast, where it's Faf who dismisses fast, or Anuj, there is no stable top order. If you get your, there will be much pressure on the middle. There will be little pressure for the middle order. So if players get out early, they'll be like, yeah, I have to get a team to the certain mark so that we can defend the target. So due to that pressure, when they go and take on the bowlers like Mukesh Chaudhary and all, he has pace and variations. And yes, Mukesh Chaudhary got Virat Kohli in the first match, so that might be the key factor for CSK today. So Virat Kohli is back in form. I'm expecting some huge contribution from him against Chennai because he loves playing against Chennai. He has somewhere around 958 or 960 runs against Chennai. So I think yes, if Virat Kohli and Faf Duplessis clicks at the top order, I think they are unstoppable because we know what kind of player Faf is. We have been seeing through the years how he has been contributing for the Chennai at the top. So Virat Kohli, we all know he has been in the bad phase since 3 years. So hope he bounce back soon. And in the bowling department, yes, Siraj is missing the line and length here and all. Josh has been good. Hasaranga, there was much. Isn't worth 10.75. He won't perform. So he's been showing us how worth he is. He has picked 15 wickets for us. Yes. When it comes to fielding, yes, even RCB has been very worst in the fielding this year, dropping catches, missed fields. That has cost most of the runs for us. So from all the area, there should be a perfect contribution. For today, I would tell, concentrate on fielding and top order should step up today. It's high time that top order steps up.
Okay, Rishabh, I take it you agree with most of that. But again, I've got to say, top order stepping up. We have seen absolute brilliance from Faf. I mean, I remember, was it about 2-3 games ago when I saw him, I was like, this he's like my favorite guy in the league. He's just so brilliant to watch. He could, as a captain and knowing that he's taken all that on. So it's definitely there. With Virat Kohli, it's there. What do you need to see today, Rishabh?
I think we have reached to that point in the tournament where we shouldn't be expecting just 2 or 3 individuals for us to perform. It has to be every member of that playing 11 who has to take responsibility now if we are to win this game and break the barrier of 3 losses, because you cannot bank on a certain few players. Yes, there are expectations from them, but if you have to go forward from here and pick ourselves up, we need everyone in that 11 to take responsibility and play according to their roles. So be it the youngsters or be it the senior players in the side, all of them have to come together. We've got to forget what has happened in the last 3 games. Just look at it like one game at a time. There's 4 in a row that we have to win now, and we need to back ourselves, and everyone in that 11 has to perform. For me, I'm not looking at...
Oh, did we lose him? I think we lost him for a minute. He goes, for me, I'm not looking at, and then he cut out. And for us, we're not looking at his face. So we're all...
It's a power cut, I guess. It's a power cut, I guess. He's been messaging me. There's rain here. It's power cut. I think it's power cut there.
Okay. What's the distance between Prasanna or Sandhu between Bangalore and Chennai? How far is it from one place to another?
5 hours.
By road, yeah. By road, about 5 to 6 hours.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to work out how far it is. Whether that's one team's ability might affect the other team's ability. I'm going to see how geographically close to each other you are. But no.
I mean, in India, any 2 places are pretty far, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to work out 5 to 6 hours. What's that? Is that about 200 miles?
Probably.
300. Okay, right. I'm trying to work out how far it is. Lovely. Okay. So how much does this mean to you guys?
Around 350 kilometers.
Okay. This is interesting. 350 kilometers. That means you split that could almost be the amount of runs that are scored today. I'm just trying to work out. So if I'm just saying, so it could be like a 1-2-6 and a 1-2-4. I don't know, something like that. And then that could be the win. We'll see. We'll see whether I'm close. Pranav, what does it mean when you're playing up against in a derby match like this? When you're playing a team that is from the south of India, does that change how the fans feel about it?
Like this season in the first match itself, we could see like we had lost before 4 consecutive matches. But when we were playing against RCB, it was like even we don't qualify for the playoffs, we have to win this derby. It's that important for us. The matches against RCB and MI, these two things are like that. If we don't qualify, it's not an issue, but we have to win those matches. It's like a pride for us to have a win over them.
Okay, that's good. I would imagine so as well. Prasanna, I'm sure you feel the same way. That taking one over your local rivals means a lot more than anyone else.
It does, and being from Chennai itself, being to a lot of games at Chepauk, CSK, RCB, I kind of get the vibe that we have to beat them. Obviously, if this doesn't mean anything if we don't win the trophy, that is one thing for me though. Yes, we can beat them, but ultimately, at the end of the day, the aim of this thing is to win the trophy at the end of the day. Yes, we have to beat them. We have to win for five out of 5, and hopefully, we won our last game. We are against SRH, and hopefully we can do one on this side as well, because SRH and Bangalore, Hyderabad and Bangalore are on kind of two sides, both of our southern rivals. So we have to win, and there is no reason why we can't. It's just that we have to get it. It's just getting the basics right. It's not just about all this tactical thing, analysis thing, all this and that. Sometimes it's just down to fine details. I mean, like taking a catch, stopping the misfields, and bowling to a line and lengths, not bowling wides. I mean, we see often bowlers try desperately so hard to bowl wide Yorkers. I mean, why try something when you best when your stock ball is your Yorker? You might as well bowl that instead of try something new.
Yeah. Okay. Stick to the basics. Get it right. They've not made it easy for themselves, CSK, because now they're into.
We never do.
We're like a challenge,
Yeah.
And then they're taking on the challengers. Rishabh, just before we lost you earlier, you were saying about what you want to see in the side today.
Yeah, so what I was telling is, if you ask me, I'm not looking at one or two individuals who could be our standout players today. If we are to go through from here, like I mentioned before, we need all the 11 in our, obviously all the 11 of the playing 11 to step up, not just this game. And I think one approach that I would like to see from RCB today and in the rest of the games from here is they've got to really play fearlessly, and they've just got to go out there with 100% attitude. Doesn't mean you play carelessly, but you have to go out there fearlessly. Say like we are batting first, you have to go with the mindset that okay, we have to put 200 runs on the board. If you're bowling first, we have to restrict them to 160 or 170. Like you absolutely have to go for the kill, because there's no other way for us now. We've got to have that aggression, but again, it has to be mixed with caution, because I don't think there is anything for us to lose from here, because we've made it that way for ourselves, losing 3 on the trot, but we can only go up. And this is the approach that I would like to see from the team from here on.
Okay. See, I like that. Fearless, not careless. That's what it is. And I think the same probably applies to Chennai as well. Sanju and Rishabh, who is your Rario player of the day? Who's the guy officially on Rarios?
Yes, for me, like, if you've been seeing the Sri Lanka players have been performing up top notch this season. So for me, keeping in that mind, I am picking Hasaranga today, because even he knows how to tackle he has been doing with the googly. Keeping in mind that Ruturaj goes for spinners, but I think Hasaranga has read Ruturaj enough. Even if in this case, he has the capacity and ability to remove both Ruturaj and Gaikwad. So my pick is Hasaranga for today.
Hasaranga to perform today for you. Rishabh, for yourself?
I think the Rario player for RCB for today is going to be Dinesh Karthik. The way he started the tournament, we all saw he's been in fantastic touch. He's been striking the ball really well, coming in those tough situations. But the last 2 or 3 games, he's also had a lean patch. So if someone like Dinesh Karthik can get back amongst the runs, it's going to be really a shot in the arm for us given at this stage, because we desperately need everybody to perform. And he's shown Dinesh Karthik what he's capable of. He can single-handedly take games away. So I'm banking on Dinesh Karthik for tonight.
Okay, DK's the man. And of course, you can own NFTs from Dinesh Karthik by going to Rario.com. And also, Prasanna, and who's your Rario player?
It's Gaikwad. At 2 games in Pune this season, he has 73 and 99. And he's looked very comfortable out there in Pune compared to other Mumbai pitches. So expecting him to do the same. He will take a bit of time at the start. That's where his weakness is in the first few balls against the Pacers. Once he gets past that, against the spinners, he can take them on. And after that, once he gets in rhythm, there is no stopping him.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely someone we're seeing good form coming from in recent games. So, Ruturaj Gaikwad, your Rario player. And of course, what are these Rario players? These Rario players are the official players that you can own NFTs from. They're working with Rario. Rario is the home for cricket NFTs. Those little moments that these players do, you can own. And right now, we're giving them away for free if you sign up. How do you sign up? Well, it's as easy as this.
It's so easy. You type in your email address first of all. This is it. This is step one. Email address. You can all do that. And then once you've filled that one in, you go down to the line below and you type in your username. I'm going with Big Tom. And then you put in your password. Make this unique to yourself, something that you're going to remember. And you have officially got yourself into the site. Then, of course, you've got to make sure you're not a robot by typing in the code. You hit submit. You wait for the email to come into your inbox and you confirm it. That's it.
Username, email address. I'm not a robot. That is it. You do that. Look, no card details, no payments. You just sign up, be a part of the Rario family. They're going to send you a free NFT for you to own. Do it. Join this whole brand new crypto digital revolution. Get down with NFTs. I'm telling you, people aren't jumping on it now. They're going to kick themselves about it in the future. Be ahead of the game. Find out more at Rario.com. Right. It's fighting talk time. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, it's time to get you guys to go head to head. One person from each team will give 30 seconds of fighting talk to the other side. Let's start at the top then and work our way down the table. So, Rishabh and Sandhu, which one of you two is going to do the fighting talk today? Okay, it's Rishabh. Rishabh is stepping up to the mic. Right then, Rishabh, take your spot. Your 30 seconds officially starts right about now.
So, given the last 3 games that we haven't done well, a lot of people have been telling that RCB is back to their form and all of that thing, and they've completely written us off. But I would like to tell you one thing, that we have what it takes in us to bounce back from here as well. And this tournament has been such that you simply cannot bounce. I mean, you simply cannot write anybody off. We're playing Chennai Super Kings tonight. So Chennai Super Kings have been far from super this season, and the Kings throne is definitely under threat tonight. And we are going to get back to winning ways. We are going to crush the Kings. And remember, we are the challengers, so we are always going to play with the challenger spirit.
Hey! Okay. Good work. There you go. Far from super. Time to crush the Kings. That's what he said. Is that what's going to happen? Back over to you guys. And Pranav, Prasanna, who's going to do the fighting talk for you two? Pranav's going to take it. All right, Pranav.
Prasanna doesn't mind. Like if
No. You can always add to it at the end, Prasanna, if you want to as well. But Pranav, your 30 seconds starts now. Away you go, my man.
so, like you told, you are a challengers. You can just challenge, but we are the kings. We know how to win. We have got those wings because of Ruturaj, and now Jadeja has also got his wings. The captaincy feathers has been removed from him. So beware. These two, they are always like a danger for you. And now we have the trio in form. That is the triple R: Raidur, Rutu, and Jadeja. So like be caution, and like we are the kings, and we know how to make a comeback, just like 2010.
Right, he said it. They know how to make a comeback. They've got their trio in place as well. The Kings have they've positioned their soldiers. Their army is in place. That's why they are the Kings. That's what he's saying. Don't underestimate us. Prasanna, anything you want to add to that?
Just hope for a great game. Hope we beat them for the fifth time in a row, as we always do when we beat them. Anytime we come up against them in bad form, they seem to give us free points. Hopefully today is the case as well.
Okay, he's looking for a gift from the challengers as well. Sanju, it's only right. I balance it out. Anything you want to add to things as well?
Yes, yes. Prasanna was like, yeah, we are coming from a bad form and RCB is giving 2 points. Yeah, you can hope so. We are coming from a bad. King's Throne is under the threat because they are not even. I think I don't see any scenarios of Chennai qualifying this season because MI finding their wins back, and so I hope we'll thrash them because yes, Ruturaj Gaikwad, yes, he has a pace, but he's still weak against Josh Hazelwood. He has Josh Hazelwood knows Ruturaj Gaikwad pretty well, and Jadeja, I don't think is in form. I don't think he performed that much. 15 balls, 15 runs, or 18 balls, 21 runs. That's not what is. So he's not good with the ball also this season. I don't think triple R. Only one R is playing is Ruturaj. Raidu just one match wonder, and Jadeja all 9 matches I have not seen him playing. So it's not triple R. It's KGF, Kohli, Glenn Maxwell, and Faf du Plessis.
Okay, let's see which is a triple threat that's going to reign supreme today. It's going to be a great game, and I mean it when I say both teams need this. Both teams need this for their own reasons, but also just to move up and secure that spot. It's do or die time for CSK, and if anybody is capable of pulling wins out the bag, it's these Super Kings. And of course, RCB, we know, have the challenger spirit and have the firepower in them. One thing's for sure, we're in for a great game of cricket, so enjoy it. Royal Challengers versus the Chennai Super Kings. Enjoy the game wherever you are. Thanks for watching Fan Doosra. Thank you to the lovely fans. Cheers for sharing the fighting spirit, but it's all love at the end of the day. We all love each other, really. Okay, lots of love, 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 love. All right, have a great day. Keep smiling, boys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.